Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you are watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and we're going to follow on this theme of kindness some more. So today we're going to talk about how to regain a sense of belonging through kindness. You know, we all want to be accepted. We all want to feel like we belong, right? We all want to be part of the group, whatever it is. And because that's just a normal thing for us as human beings, you know, just like we need food and shelter, we need relationships, we need friends, and we need to feel like we're being accepted. And when you feel like you belong, you feel like your life has value and you cope with your emotions better, and you have a better sense of self-worth. Self-worth. I didn't say that very good. Anyway, so sometimes though we can lose that sense of belonging. Sometimes maybe it's just because we are, you know, we have a low self-esteem, or you know, I don't know. There could be lots of different reasons. Traumatic events can influence a person's self-esteem and their self-compassion. You know, trauma often leaves survivors feeling like they're out of sync, like they don't fit in with the rest of the world, and they feel lonely and overwhelmed and anxious, and they have emotional pain, you know, and they feel like somehow they're different because they've come through this tragedy. And that's just one way. I mean, there's lots of different ways, and I don't even know them all, but you know, sometimes we can find ourselves out of sync, and sometimes it comes and goes. It ebbs and flows. So in some situations, I might feel really comfortable. I might feel like I'm part of that group and I'm totally fine. And in other situations, maybe it's a place I haven't been to, or a group I haven't been to, and I'm there by myself, and maybe I just don't feel like I belong there, right? And our relationship quality is affected by our physical and our mental and our emotional health. And, you know, Brené Brown talks about that. She says that a deep sense of love and belonging is an irreducible need for all men, women, and children. We're biologically, cognitively, physically, and spiritually wired to love, to be loved, and to belong. And so sometimes if you don't feel like you belong, then kindness is a way to regain that sense of belonging. So kindness, isn't it amazing all the things kindness can do? Well, kindness releases that feel-good hormone. When you do something for somebody else, it makes you feel good. And then that releases that dopamine in your brain so that you feel good. And it makes you feel happier. It improves your mood. And, you know, all around can make you just being kind just changes your whole day, right? So let's look at some ways that you can regain your sense of belonging, maybe by being kind. So contribute to the lives of others by offering to listen and be a sounding board for them. This not only brings them joy, but it will give you a feeling of connectedness because you feel like you're helping somebody, right? Have compassion for others who are different for you. Spend time helping others who are less fortunate, have different likes or needs than you. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, but we are all equal. Everybody is different, maybe, but they're also the same. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter who you love or what gender you identify as or where you live or whether you're on the right side of the tracks or the good side of the tracks. Seriously, I believe we are all equal. And so have compassion for people who are different than you. Instead of judging them or not liking them, how about learning more about what makes them different? Learn more about their culture or what their beliefs are, and have compassion and try to have understanding. But that's just really important to me. I'm sorry. We are all equal. Nobody is better than anybody else. So that's a really important one to me. So, hey, let go of judgments that build walls. So instead, focus on people and connecting with them. Nobody is perfect. We all have struggles. And, you know, even Jesus said it in the Bible, ye who's without sin, cast the first stone. Well, we all have struggles. So, you know, to judge somebody else for what they're doing, I'm not perfect. I do judge people. I try not to. It just happens sometimes. But seriously, you know, what right do I have to judge you for doing this when I am not perfect? I make all kinds of mistakes and I do things too. I might do things that are worse than what you're doing, you know? So let that go. So be kind in your words and in the way you think. Use words that offer strength and compassion and acceptance and caring. And then begin building healthy relationships with others. Healthy relationships are important to your sense of well-being. They help trauma survivors realize they're safe and secure by showing them kindness. And then turn towards your partners during tough times for support. Pull your family and friends around you closer if you're going through tough times, and turn to them. And then give and receive compliments. That's also a big one I'm real big on. If you see somebody that's beautiful, tell them that. If you see someone you love their earrings or their hair or their dress, tell them that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make you gay if you're a woman and you think that another woman is beautiful. Beauty is beauty, right? And then be compassionate of others who are suffering. Begin doing things that bring you joy. So, volunteer. If you're into animals, if you love animals, then go volunteer at an animal shelter. Or if you just want to help people, then go give your time at a soup kitchen. Or maybe there isn't really orphanages, but I just learned that there is a place here in Utah that has kids that are almost like foster kids, but they live in almost like an orphanage. So I guess there is those kinds of places. So volunteer there. Those kids need someone to let them know that they are important. They need to feel loved more than anybody because they are all alone. And that's really sad. But so be kind to yourself instead of always putting yourself down. Take a compliment for what it is. So when somebody gives you a compliment, they don't have to do that. They don't have to say you look good. So I'm going to assume that if they do say it, they mean it, right? That they're genuinely being caring and they're offering kindness to you. So if they give you a compliment, then say thank you and take it for what it is. Join groups or clubs that are interesting to you. Participate in discussions and be kind to those who are members. And really, all those things I just said, to me, it's all about you. Whatever you need, if you put it out there first, it will come back to you. The universe, it provides. So whatever you send out is what comes back. And that is just, to me, I just really believe that. So when you see someone else who looks like they might be lost, or they might be feeling like they don't belong, or they might be feeling really uncomfortable, then help them. Do what you can to help them be more comfortable. And it's amazing what that will do for both of you and them. And we all want to feel like we belong. So when our sense of belonging becomes affected, whatever it is that caused it, we need to find a way to regain it. And it's really up to us. Nobody's going to step in and do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. So kindness to both yourself and others is just one of the easiest ways to begin gaining your sense of belonging back. It's when you're being kind to both yourself and others, that's just the fastest way really to bring yourself back to feeling like you belong or feeling like you're important. So, hey, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you do when you're feeling out of sorts or you feel like you don't belong? What ideas do you have to share kindness to others and help them feel like they belong? Please share with us. I would love to hear. So get down below in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for being here with me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.